Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to a special Sunday night edition of the Just Two Sweet Show. I am Tim Tabai. With me, as always, is Mr. Hollywood Dave. Dave, what's going on, man? Besides your allergies, I know they're bad.
Nah, nothing much, Another day, another pay-per-view.
And it's
Psyched.
I'm psyched about the main event, especially. There's a couple matches I'm really actually interested in. So, um, well, real quick, also want to say that biographies on tonight. China, which should be a good one, followed by rivalries, which is Rock and Cena.
Yeah.
Eh, I don't care about
Why
that.
is that a rivalry? Like really?
It was a year. It was
Because
a year.
they feuded for one, well, I guess a year and a half, 2 years. Like, who cares?
That's what I said. I can't
Why is
find this
Rock
on
and
the.
Austin not one? Rock and Mankind,
Yeah,
John
that was a
Cena,
good one.
CM Punk, John Cena, Edge. Like,
Rock making Mick Foley's kids cry when he beat him with a chair. Almost beat
yeah,
him to death. Yeah, that should be a good one. I'm looking for why can't this pop up so I can share it? I don't know why. Hang on one second. We have like no watchers yet, and I want to make sure we get watchers.
oh, of
But,
course.
but it's not popping up on. Is it popping up on your Facebook by any chance?
Let me go on Facebook and I'll tell you, sir. Let's see. What is on Facebook? Let's see. Yep,
If
it's on my Facebook.
can you share it out? Can you, I don't know why it didn't pop it up on mine.
Yep, it's on my Facebook. Oh. Where do I share it? Where you want me to share it to?
The Just Too Sweet page, the pop culture page, all that stuff. I have no idea why it's not popping up on mine.
Group.
That is
I
so
see.
right. Yeah, go to group. Oh,
Let's see.
there it is. Finally. I have no idea why it's not popping up on mine. That is so right. Yeah, go to group.
All right, it is done, Senor. At least on my end.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no one watching. That's no fun.
Split it up. People gotta hear our opinions.
Exactly. Okay, that's cool. That's done. All right. Yeah, so tonight is coming up actually like 20 minutes. AEW Revolution. We're a little late tonight. We'll make it quick. We'll make it fun. We'll make it exciting. So there's a couple of matches that I'm really looking forward to. A couple I really don't care about, but we'll get into that right now. As a matter of fact, let me add this because I like showing the little graphic. Let me make it a little bigger if we can. Let me make it bigger. But yeah, here is all right. So start with this way. We'll just do it this way. Is it big enough? It's big enough. Who cares? Yeah, the first match we got up tonight is going to be Mark Briscoe, the Lucha Brothers, versus Ari Davari and the Varsity Athletes. Um, I think this is an obvious win, considering what happened to Jay Briscoe. I think this is an obvious win for Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Brothers tonight. I think they're still having the sentimental send off, I should say, for Jay Briscoe. I didn't know much about, but yeah, he was very popular. I assume he seemed to be a pretty cool guy. So I'm going to take Mark Briscoe and the Luchas.
Same here. I don't think they lose. Looks like varsity athletes and Davari will take the job on this one.
Varsity athletes almost like the Street Profits. Are they the same thing almost?
Are they?
I don't know. It seems like they are almost the same thing to me.
So does this
But
mean that
whatever.
Pac is taking a break?
I guess so. I don't like that dude anyway. I think he's a dick. He's one of those guys. No matter what he does, he'll never catch on with me. I don't know why. Just one of those guys.
I mean, he
Uh,
was good as a cruiserweight. I think when it was just him, and then he put Enzo over. I think he had a good moment there.
yeah, putting Enzo over is what sent him over the deep end. Though that's why he wanted to leave WWE because he put Enzo over. That's the
Hey,
last.
there was no
He talks about it all the time. It still hurts him that he had to put Enzo over.
Enzo was over with the crowd. No matter what,
Yeah,
he was still good.
but he couldn't wrestle for shit, unfortunately.
No,
But yeah, he
absolutely.
was over. So, Dave, here's your match. Here's your match. We got the Elite, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, taking on House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews. This for the triple tag team?
Yes, sir.
It is for the trio tag team. That's pretty cool. I still like that belt. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Um, All right, who you liking in this one? Are
So
your
in
boys
this
keeping
one,
the titles?
if they were going to lose, this would make sense for it to be House of Black. But they've only had the titles now for what, a month, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Or they got them back. I don't think they lose here, so I'm gonna go with the reason we put up the too sweet here, the elite.
Okay. Yeah, I too. I don't see them after a seven best out of seven freaking monster every week. 7 weeks in a row we had matches for those titles. I don't see them losing them anytime soon. If
Yeah,
they're going to lose them, they're going to lose them to I ain't gonna say who, but again the rumors are swirling about a certain 3-member group that may be coming or going. Uh, but it should be showing up by the end of the year either way. We'll
that
let
would be
that
the
go.
only group.
But I'm also taking the elite to win this one. Okay, next up we have Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks, and the Jericho Appreciation Society is banned from ringside. Banned from ringside. Now, I know who should win this match, and that's Ricky Starks. I think he's got momentum. I think he's got the crowd. I think he's over. And I think it's time for Jericho to start putting those young wrestlers over that he said he always wanted to do, the same way Punk said he was going to do when he first showed up. So I am going to take Ricky Starks to win this match. Mr. Dave.
So this is the second time they fought. Ricky Starks got the first win. I think this JAS ban from ringside thing is gonna end up bringing up a new member, and I think he's gonna help Jericho win or give Jericho the bat, and I think Jericho goes over on this one.
Really? Oh, no, any idea who you think the member would be? You think it's an outside member coming in, or you think it's an already established member of the roster?
If it's an outside member going in, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's gonna be someone from the roster, someone else they
Interesting.
want to like blend in, give have him Jericho give him the rub.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, I can see it going either way, but I do think it's time for Jericho to start, putting these guys over and accepting the fact that you know, not that he's done. He's not really done. I'm not gonna say he's done. Every time I think he's done, he fucking reinvents himself when he comes up with a great new character or a great new twist. So I won't say he's done, but it's time for guys like this. Is the thing. This is why we always talk about AEW all the time. It's time for these guys, they're homegrown guys, to start getting over.
It's true. Man, Ricky
So
Starks is good. He's good on
he
the
is.
ring. He's good on the mic. He's
He got
captivating.
he got real good on the mic last couple months or so. I've been very impressed with him on the mic. Next up, we have a 3-way, I'll say match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho versus Paige, aka Saraya. Yeah, we have two former WWE girls here. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. I'm actually gonna be very upset if Saraya walks away with this belt because I don't think she deserves it yet. If one of these girls is gonna win, I hope WWE girls. I hope it's Ruby Soho, but I don't think she's gonna win either. So I'm gonna stick with the champ holding on to the title. Jamie Hayter wins. Actually, that's more of a hope than a prediction. I think Saraya's walking out, but I'm going with Jamie Hayter.
Soraya, whatever we want to call her. Let's go, Paige. I really hope you don't win. I'm going with Jamie Hayter. Paige has just been not fun to watch on TV.
No, she's been
And,
awful.
and her matches have also any time she has fought, it hasn't been a lot. She still has horrible ring rust. It's not good. And Ruby Soho is John Moxley Jr. So
With
I
the
wouldn't
blood.
be I wouldn't be surprised. I forgot who she was fighting, and I was watching the match, and I'm like, how is this okay? It was wild to me.
How is she bleeding? Was it for no reason?
Yes, but it was profusely. I was like, this has got to stop. Tony Khan, stop it.
And what's with the cameramen and producers? They keep getting caught blading on TV. It's like ridiculous. It's like how do you keep getting caught over every week? Someone's getting caught blading.
Or or the worst one I think is what happened on Wednesday night with the ladder match. That the three refs were holding the ladder for this guy to stand on.
Yeah, because he
Like,
was too
what?
big for Wardlow, right? Wardlow was it?
No, it was
It was
Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbs. I knew it was one of those big, huge monster guys who probably had no balance. Yeah, 'cause that dude would probably fall off the ladder, on the third step if they don't hold him. But three guys holding the ladder was pathetic.
And they catch it on TV, like zoom in where we don't see that as as the viewer. That just
Yeah.
completely kills it, and it hurts the business. I think it does.
It does. It does. I don't understand why you would, as a producer or anything, why you would say, let's show the referees holding the ladder. It's so stupid. And plus, this idiot went to the top rung. Why would
Yeah.
you go all the way to the top? He couldn't get down, right?
I think they were talking to him like, yeah, how are we gonna do this?
Yeah, because he didn't know what to do. He was like, I'm all right, I'm only on top. I can't get down now. What am I gonna do? Idiot. So yeah, this is why AEW is having the problems that they're having, because there's stupid little decisions like that. Next up, tag match, 4-way dance for the tag titles. We got the Guns, the two champions, Austin Gunn and Colton. They are the sons of badass Billy Gunn, taking on the Acclaimed, the former champions, Bowens and Max Caster, Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, who better not fucking win, and Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. All four teams going for the title. I think this is kind of a hard one, because just based on the fact that the Guns just got the belt, but because they're heels, I could see them losing them immediately. I don't know about this one. I don't know. The Acclaimed is still over.
Orange Cassidy and Danhausen they're over, but they're not. They're in this match for fun.
Yeah, they got stale. Because I loved Cassidy when he first started, but he got a little stale.
Yeah.
And Jay Lethal and Jeff, if they win, I'm gonna fucking be angry.
Double J.
So you know what? Oh, shit. I'm gonna go with the Guns to retain. And I think Billy Gunn's going to help them. Just saying. I think they're resolving their issues, and Billy Gunn's going to help his kids hold on to the titles.
Maybe it was a work the whole time. He was working the Acclaim so that they can get the Guns the belts.
If our cohort Eric was here, he would say it's all a work.
So with that, Daddy Tabala. I wish I could say Scissor Me, but I don't think the Acclaim is getting this. I think the Guns retain, and I think it's the same thing you're saying. I think Billy Gunn might have orchestrated this so his boys get the championships, and here's how they keep them. And this is why I think you have your Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, so that all the other teams stay strong, and that's the one that takes the pin.
Yeah,
preferably Double J. He should be the one that takes the pin. Only he should be allowed to take a pin. Only him.
And I don't see that happening. We all know how that dude is. So we'll see. He made my daughters laughing at the fact that Jeff Jarrett will take the pin, because he won't do it. So also you're taking the Guns, and I'm taking the Guns. All right. So let's hope we do that. Next up should be one of the matches of the night. Should be. We got Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, Dylan McKay Jr. taking on Christian Cage, and this match has been literally boiling for like a fucking year. It feels like they've been leading up to this match for a long ass time. Even Jungle Boy is cooled. He's cooled. He's not as hot as he was. He's not as over as he was. So I think he needs this, and he needs this big time. So I am going to say Jungle Boy finally puts the nail in the coffin to Christian Cage and gets the win and ends this fucking rivalry, so he can move on to something more interesting.
So I think if it wasn't that Christian ended up getting that injury, this feud would have been good. Or it was good. And that's why I think Jungle Boy kind of faded off, because then they just had to find something to do with him, and his storyline didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So is the final burial, is this a buried alive match, or is this just the title for the match? Like, is this just what they call the match?
Hang on, I can read that little
blurb.
The little blurb underneath. Let me Cage remains a man. I'm not going to be able to show ending. It doesn't really say.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about, that might be subtle there, the final burial. So wouldn't it be for Christian Cage to bury?
Like wrestling term, bury?
Yeah.
Oh. I hope not. I really hope not. I like Christian too, and this rivalry, like you said before the injury, before it got cool, was vicious. He was
Yeah.
vicious. I mean, he was attacking his father. He was attacking everybody.
Was-
It was insane how nasty he got on the mic.
He was getting
Um.
top heel status. Like he was going
Oh.
up there.
Oh yeah, big time. I don't know. I'm still gonna go with Jungle Boy. I hope that's not. I hope the burial is not a. It's not a wrestling term because that's horrible if it is.
Uh, I will go with Christian though on this one. Captain
Oh,
Charisma.
Dave, you're killing me, Dave. All right. So next one up, we have the two big, huge men. We have Samoa Joe, who stop bringing the Ring of Honor belt around. I'm tired of it. Samoa Joe, I am. I'm tired of seeing Ring of Honor belts on AEW. I'm just sick of it. I don't want to see it no more. Keep them on their own show from now on. But we got Samoa Joe taking on Wardlow for the TNT Championship. Well, who you liking in this one? The two monsters.
Uh, I mean, I think they have to fix what they did with Wardlow because they were building him up to be Goldberg esque, and then they just automatically dropped him out of nowhere for no reason because he wasn't like stale or anything. He was still performing well and over with the crowd, and then they just had him lose.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say Wardlow takes that TNT championship back.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. I am also going with Wardlow because fucking Joe has another belt already in Ring of Honor. He can go off the Ring of Honor and do that shit now, and not have to worry about the AEW thing. Which I wonder how some of these guys feel about getting shoved off the Ring of Honor. After signing their AEW contract, now they're getting fucking shipped over to Ring of Honor. Um, and I would like to have a shout out to Eddie Kingston for getting off television and saying, "I want to go to Ring of Honor." I shut up, you asshole. No, you don't. Nobody wants to really go there right now. You suck, and that's why they're sending you there. I can't stand that guy.
What if he's gonna put over more people in Ring of Honor? He's gonna
Uh,
bring eyes to Ring of Honor.
yeah,
Go
not
you,
my
Eddie
eyes.
Kingston.
Not my eyes. I don't want to see that guy do anything. Anything. Um. Oh, here we go with this fucking match. I
Woo!
might I might take a nap during this one.
Wrestler of the year.
I might take a nap during this match.
Have you guys talked about that, by the way?
No, we haven't talked about that yet.
The awards?
No, not yet. Not yet. We
Booker of
will.
the year.
So anyway, we have John. I can't stop bleeding Moxley taking on Hangman Adam Page in the Texas Death Match. Dusty Rhodes will be proud, baby, in the Texas Death Match. I love it. But yeah, I mean, how do you not come out of a Texas Death Match with blood? Moxley's the best at bleeding. He's gonna bleed before he gets in the ring. He's gonna put on he's gonna put on his trunks and start bleeding. He'll walk to the ring, start bleeding, whatever. Um, I don't care who wins this match, and I don't mind Adam Page. It's just Moxley. He kills me, man. He kills me. So who do you like in this one? I mean, I'm taking Moxley because I don't think Moxley's ever losing again.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, I'm taking Moxley to win. I think he's the new CM Punk. I do,
Or you mean John Cena?
and not in a good way either. That's an insult. I'm saying. Stupid Moxley.
Oh my god! I really hope Hangman wins this. That's what I'm going with heart here.
Oh, I'm hoping too. I would love to see it, but I don't see it.
I'm going hard here. I'm going Hangman, even though I didn't watch all of AEW Dynamite this past week, but I did see that John Moxley cut a promo where his entire face looked like he was in The Shining. I don't know. It was all red. He was profusely bleeding.
Sitting on the steps, just dripping blood. Yeah.
Yeah, where you couldn't even see his eye. That's how much blood was. Which again, what is the point of that?
None. No point. That's his thing now.
And we're gonna see that throughout this whole match.
He's the new Mick Foley. You bleed because you bleed. You bleed. At least Mick Foley made it entertaining.
Yeah, but Mick Foley wasn't bleeding every single time. Like I think I saw whoever Mick was fighting bleed more than Mick.
That's true too.
Like if he was fighting Triple H was always the one that was busted open. So
That's
like
true too.
if that was Moxley's deal where Hangman was the one that got busted open and he didn't bleed. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the odds on Hangman bleeding and Moxley not bleeding at all in this match is like plus 1,000 or 10,000.
Well, tell the boss to parlay that with something. I'm sure he will.
But
So
I'm gonna go with Hangman on this one.
you're going
Hopefully,
with your heart tonight. You're going with your heart tonight.
I'm going with my heart because I just can't see him continue to win. Like, I don't want to see Moxley on my TV anymore.
Me neither. Me neither. I'm with you on that at least. But that's one thing we're definitely always going to agree on. Tired of that guy. And
Like, let him go away, give him his vacation, let him recover all his wounds, and then have him come back. And then maybe, I won't hate him as much.
yeah, he supposed to take a 6-week vacation, and he didn't take it. He should have taken it. All right, so we got of course, we got the main event, which is the one I'm really looking forward to. Of course, MJF's been going at him pretty hardcore the last couple of weeks, but after his kids, which was awesome.
I'm better than you, and you know it. But I'm
Just wanted to put that out there real quick. Yeah, MJF's been going after Daniel's kids, and Danielson's now fighting back, trying to get more, more personality he's been showing lately with the angle, which has been pretty cool. So we have a 60-man Iron Man match between these two. Brian Danielson, I know, can pull this off. I am hoping
Yes.
MJF, because if MJF can pull up a 60-man Iron Man match and not look like he's out of breath or not look like he's fucking winded or out of it's going to push him even more.
That's next level stuff. If he's
It
able
is
to do
next
that.
level stuff because he's got the promos down. He is a good worker. He's got everything there. This would put him at the top. So I am praying and hoping. I am also picking MJF, whether fairly or not fairly. I am picking him to walk out of there with that title. Maybe he might not win the match, but he's walking out with the belt.
Wait,
If
how
that's
would
if that's even possible because it's an Iron Man match, right?
that's why he would have to, because then it would go to sudden death if it was tied.
Well, then you can't really interfere. That's right, because it's Well, someone can interfere. It just depends, as long as they get the pin or the submission. Whatever. I'm going with
Wait,
MJF. I don't see him losing the title this quickly. I think he's got all the heat in the world. He's fucking insulting people at Comic Con and all this other shit that he does. I am sticking with. Oh, I don't know, but Daniel, I don't know. No, I'm gonna stick with him. I'm sticking with MJF. Take your time. It's all right.
my apologies. I didn't want to hear me sneezing.
I'll just play that again.
you,
Let's play that again until you get to sneeze again.
and you know it. But I'm
There you go.
So, I'm going with MJF to retain here. I think this will be a battle back and forth between both of them. Maybe Brian might get like the upper hand, and then MJF starts to rattle off a couple wins. But I do see MJF retaining here, and yeah, hopefully, like you said, Tim, he can show that throughout the whole 60 minutes he can last. And if it even goes to sudden death, that it just might make him even more on top of that upper echelon where he probably should have been wrestler of the year, not Jonathan Moxley.
No, not that. We'll talk about that at the one of the next shows that you're on. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna make that nice and quick. We're gonna wrap it up. 25 minutes, no problem, because the show is actually on right now. You got biography on right now. If you're not watching the pay-per-view, you got biography on also. You got China. So we're gonna wrap it up quick. Tuesday, real quick. Don't tell you right now. Me and Eric are gonna be watching AWA Super Brawl, Super Clash. I don't know. The first two big pay-per-views they've had, AWA, really cool matches, really cool wrestlers. And that we're gonna watch those two and rewatch those. It'll be fun. And then next week we're gonna start off with their other WrestleManias. Not to mention, March 14th is the trial of the Ultimate Warrior, ladies and gentlemen. The trial of the Ultimate Warrior. This guy right here is for the prosecution. My buddy, partner Eric Zan is for the defense. I will be the judge, and all of you are subpoenaed to be witnesses for the trial of the Ultimate Warrior. He would either be guilty of being a fraud and not a Hall of Famer, or
Mid-Carter.
he won't be, or mid Carter, whatever you want to call him, or he will be the Hall of Famer superstar that he claims to be, that Eric claims him to be, or whoever claims him to be. So that's March 14th. That's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, WrestleMania is coming up. We'll be covering a lot of WrestleManias up until then. Dave, you got any final words about tonight before we get out of here?
We're better than you. And you know it.
I can't argue with that one,
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen. See you Tuesday.